Sairam? Cannot hear? Sairam! Okay, thank you. Thank you, brother. They portray that I'm very frightening, but I'm not. I know I'm very frightened myself. Okay. So anyway, thank you. Thank the MCs. And I'd like to thank all the elders. Not many elders around. Okay. And all the brothers and sisters, youths who are here to make this program a success. In fact, you know what's my title? My title is, Why Are We Here? And how did this title come about? We sat in the meeting thinking about the objective, the vision, the mission of these 2 days activity, and we couldn't come to a solution. So one of the committee members said, okay lah, you just go and talk about why are we here. And so that's that's my little task. But before that, just let me share, how was this idea born to have a STP retreat? Okay. Last October, I had the good fortune of going to Australia to join the members in STP 14 in Australia, to join them in their meeting. They shared, their progress and their activities and their challenges. And there I was thinking, why don't we have one in Malaysia? Because we started in the year 2010 and we have not had any. And that's how the idea was born. And anyway, thanks to Brother Jovis and Brother James to give me that opportunity to be there. Came back and I looked for our boss. Who's our spiritual boss? Brother Raju. Okay, I looked for him. And he says, yes, why not? Let's do it. And that's how this idea was born. And so then, of course, we had our first meeting. In the meeting, we thought we'll have 200 participants. How did 200 come about? At that time, the numbers, in Malaysia, there were about 400 of us involved in STP. So we thought, okay, maybe 50% will be able to make it. Let's make it 200. And the meeting went on and said, the date was fixed because we chose this day because it's the beginning of the school holidays. And when should we have the closing date for the application? So this was discussed, and we said, okay, let's have it on the 28th of February, which is like 3 weeks before today. 3 weeks, And what if people don't turn up? No problem. Even if we have 50 participants that have signed up, we shall go ahead. We want to create a culture where we want to say this is the closing date and this shall be the closing date. And 1 month before that was on the 28th of January, the first application came in, and that was from Langkawi. Let's give them a big hand. And then followed by, in the next 2 weeks, applications started coming in, and then we started getting calls from state coordinators and some center chairpersons. Brother, any more places or not? That kind of anxiety started cropping up. And within that period, the numbers grew to 200, 230, 250, and finally on the 26th, we decided to close it. That time the number was like 290 plus, inclusive of 19 children. So that's how it came about. And I think it's a good culture that we have started, and got us thinking that we should take closing dates seriously. We shouldn't even continue postponing them, people also continue. And I'm very, very sorry to say, some of you may have heard, we got many calls. Many calls until even yesterday. Many calls. Devotees calling and giving all kinds of reasons why they could not register early, but to each and every person, we said, very sorry, it's closed. One brother says, is there any more places or not? I said, yeah, there is. Then why can't we come? Because it's closed. It's closed and therefore we cannot entertain anymore. So that's how it came about. And then, of course, I told you all in the meeting we were wondering about the mission. So I was wondering what should we share about the mission. Next morning after the meeting, I got Satyam Shivam Sundaram Volume 6, and I turned, and there's Swami is talking. Then suddenly it hit me, how can we have a mission which is different from Swami's? Correct? There can only be one mission for the organization, and that is Swami's mission. And in that Satyam Sivam Sundaram, page 162, Swami says, it is the Lord's mission to transform man from the lowest level to the highest reality of divinity. That's what Swami stated. So, STP is doing exactly that. Okay? And can you see that? Okay, Swami has said many times, he has only a handful of devotees. He said that, right? You have heard it, right? I used to wonder, why does Swami say that? We are okay, right? Organization is okay, right? We have so many devotees. Why does Swami say he has only a handful of devotees? Handful of devotees, he has selected us. Of course, we claim to be Sai devotees, but Swami has only selected a few of us who claim to be Sai devotees as his devotees. And here, so this has gone in the mind for a long time. Why is that so? And last year, July, we were Puttaparthi for the Guru Purnima, and there this answer came. Okay, I believe the answer also came because of STP. Prior to STP, the thoughts don't really get connected so much. And then the answer came. The answer came is because we are actually not connected with consciousness. We are not connected. We are not connected. We cannot see consciousness everywhere. We cannot feel consciousness anywhere. And therefore, we cannot be connected. STP is showing us the way to get connected with consciousness, not once a year, not once a month, on a daily basis. So I believe if we take STP seriously, that number will grow and grow and grow. The opportunity is here, and it is for us whether we will select it or not. And of course, do we want to be selected? Yeah. Yes. Are you very sure? Yes. Big yes? Yes. So we want to be selected, right? Okay. Let's move on with STP. And again, on the same page of 162, Satyam Shivam Sundaram at the bottom, Swami says, he has given the way also. How can we get selected by Swami? He has given the answer. On the same page, take note, go and look for it. Swami says, start the day with spiritual practices. That's what he says. If we all start the day with spiritual practices, and he has also given what those spiritual practices are, and it is covered in the modules of the STP. Omkar, 21 Omkar, 9 meditation, 9 Gayatri mantras, followed by meditation. All of us have to do this. This is what Swami says, start the day with spiritual practices. So, of course, we have all kinds of excuses, right? Correct now. But it will not take us anywhere. It will not take us anywhere. Swami has also mentioned why 21 Omkar. Why 21? Swami has mentioned. He says when we chant 21 Omkar, each and every day we are creating a protective shield over us. Each and every day. Okay? So that's why he says Guru 21, and of course when you go into the details of the 21, which is not the platform here. And of course, Gayatri Mantra, which is beyond words. Beyond words, it's do it, that's it. Okay, then go and try to understand and study and feel and enjoy the Gayatri Mantra. And meditation, of course, we all know, right? We have started, and what have we done? Started it, stopped. Started it, stopped. Yes or no? Yes. All of us, many times. Started and stopped. But with STP, you take it seriously, you will find that you will get anchored to it. You will get a feeling the night before, tomorrow morning meditation. The thing will come. And in the morning, you will want to do it, no matter what. It is something that grows inside us. And of course, it's no easy thing. Okay? But there's a simple part of meditation that Swami has taught all of us. What is it? Light meditation, right? Jyoti meditation. Nobody can say, I cannot do Jyoti meditation. All of us can do. The other one, where Swami says, at the same time, nobody can say, now I'm going to meditate. Now I'm going to go into meditation. Nobody can say that either. Nobody can say tonight at 10:24 p.m. I'm going to fall asleep. Can we say that? I can say 10:24 p.m. I'm going to bed. Can I say I'll fall asleep? Similarly, Swami says, when we do Jyoti meditation, contemplation, we will drift into meditation. Okay, that is His will. Our job is to do it. His will is to make it happen. Okay? So, now, what is this Jyoti meditation? Okay? Jyoti meditation, first we are cleansing ourselves, right or not? Correct or not? We are cleansing ourselves, that's Jyoti meditation. And we are also sharing this love with everybody else. With everybody else. At the same time, we are making promises each and every day. Aren't we making promises? We are. What are we doing? After we have cleansed ourselves, we are promising that the light has filled His mouth. What will we do? We shall only utter the truth. We shall speak softly and lovingly. And we shall spread His divine teachings. Not His name, but His divine teachings. So can you imagine all of us, the whole country, all Sai devotees, we promise to utter the truth. What will happen to the center? What will happen to the nation? Will we come late? I promise to come on time. Will we come late? No. So if we take it seriously, we utter the truth. Everything we say we will do it. Because we are promising each and every day to the self and to the Lord. We say we speak softly and lovingly. At the same time, we mustn't forget to write softly and lovingly also. Can you imagine what will happen to all the centers if we start writing softly also? Of course, sometimes you get an email what you feel. You feel right. And what you do, you want to type, please type whatever you want. And then do what? Put it in the folder. Next day you come, open it, you say, my God, did I write that? Yes or not? And then you can write whatever ought to be written. And there will be no issues. There will be no issues at all. Yes or not? And then we say, spread His divine teachings. I tell you the truth, those days, if somebody were to come to me and ask who is Sai Baba or who is Swami, what will I tell? I'll say, he's a guru if you think he's a guru. He's a teacher if you think he's a teacher. You know, I have no guts to tell he's God. Okay? Today I can tell you because of STP, anybody who comes and anybody says, prove to me he's God, very simple. If you have no faith and confidence in the Lord, no amount of words will convince you. If you have faith and confidence in the Lord, no words are required. That's all like that. Simple as that. So STP has given this conviction to feel the Lord each and every day. And then I'm sure will take us a long, long way. Those, I don't know, the younger ones may not have heard this. Those days, every day we heard the advertisement. Do not leave home without the American Express. Never? Older ones have heard that. Okay? So, but now I tell you, don't leave home without, oh my God. Okay? Oh my God. What is oh my God? Omkar, meditation, and remember. Don't leave home without it. So, this is a promise we make to ourselves, and it will really go well. And if we go one step further, we take the life to the years. To the years we say we will only entertain good and auspicious talk. This is a promise, every day, consciously sit down and see the Lord and promise you will only entertain what? Good and auspicious talk. So will we want to sit in a group and talk about anybody else? Will we go back to the corporate culture where each lunchtime minimum 4 persons must go for lunch? Why? Talk about the 5th person who is absent. So this culture will die. We will feel uncomfortable to be there. Eventually people will feel uncomfortable to speak in your presence. That will happen. Some people say, this fellow is useless. business, no people, whatever is the industry. So they say, you know. So that thing should gradually come, and you should feel this, And in Puttapatti, when we attended the Guru Purnima talk, Professor Dr. Venkatraman, he was here, right, on Sunday. He mentioned, love all, serve all. And what is this all? He asked, what is this all? Most of us, I can tell you, most of us, the all actually corresponds, when we think of all, we think of people. Correct or not? He said, no. All means all. And all means what? Animate and inanimate included. And if we can all build this consciousness with everything, with the mind, with everything, we will feel the consciousness all the time. If we can build this bond. Otherwise, we don't have enough respect for everything else, for the chair. You all are sitting on the chair, right? Did anybody actually look at it before sitting? Can you stand up? Without saying a single word. Okay, all stand up. Okay, turn around. Have a good look at the chair. Without saying a single word. Have a good look. Share your love with the chair. Share your love. Send your love to the chair. Okay? All your love with all your heart. Okay? Now turn around. Sit down with gratitude. Gratitude. Thank the chair for the seat. STP does this. STP connects us to consciousness. And after this, I'm very sure when any one of us go to a restaurant, after we finish our meal, we won't push the chair out. Leave it there, one foot from the table and come. After this, we'll have a second look at the chair, push it back with love, back to where it should be, and we will come. I'm sure you next time go to a restaurant, you'll think about it. Because we have the habit of getting up, go to look at the chair will be somewhere outside, and you just come. No gratitude, no feeling for the seat that we have taken. And this applies to everything else we do. This is what STP has done. I don't think I thought so much before participating in this program. So, it goes on to everything else. In the morning when you get up, do you take a second look at the pillow, take a second look at the pillow, a second look at the blanket, a second look at the mattress. Do you actually touch and say thank you? No? So you have to start. See the Lord. Have gratitude for what He has given, the good sleep He has given. Nowadays, before I leave the bathroom, I actually stand at the bathroom. When I finish, I look at the sink, at the tap, the tape, and the robe, at the mirror, and I actually say thank you. And I even don't turn around, I reverse, close the door. So this is, okay, so they have signaled me 5 minutes. So I tell you, another thing I'm going to share, please stop reading science literature. Okay? Stop reading science literature. Swami did not say read science literature. Swami said regular study of science literature. Reading science literature and study of science literature is worlds apart. Okay? When we start studying science literature, if you take it seriously, after a while, each time we take a book, a literature, Swami is talking to us. We will feel the energy. It doesn't matter who wrote the book. We will feel Swami is talking to us. Where are we giving chance for Swami to speak to us? We take study of science literature seriously. Every day we will be in contact with Swami. Each time we read, it gives you a different dimension of what we are reading. And we will have time to contemplate and see whether we can put it into practice. So this is the change STP has done. And finally, before I get thrown out, many of us services, wherever we hear there's some miracle, some boom boom, some things dropping from the ceiling, many of us run there in our vehicles to go and witness. Okay, I'm not saying don't do, but I'm asking why. We are the miracles, We are the miracles. Let us make the change. Let us help others make the change. Okay, and let us move on. And I'm very, very sure, can you imagine, compare now, we have a medical camp. We jump into the car and we go for the camp. Now let's look at it. Next medical camp. Every Sai devotee who has come for the camp has not forgotten, oh my God. Okay, done his Omkar, done his Gayatri, done his meditation, and gets into the car and come for the medical camp. Swami will be there. Swami will be there. The energy will be different. That's what is going to happen. I can see transformation, I can see the growth of the organization and the growth of each and every individual in the organization. And we will be, living and floating in that. Thank you, Sarah.